Hello YouTube, we are back here and we are going to start a new series of Stonehearth. Now this will not be coming out every day of the week like Can't Sheet. We're probably going to look at 3, maybe 4 times a week. I don't know, we'll see. But it is Sunday when I'm recording this, so the first one will come out on Monday. Yeah, the first one will come out on Monday, and that's where we'll see it. So Stonehearth is a game where you have a small colony of people and you're trying to help them survive. We got 3 playable races: the Ascendancy, Reyes Children, Northern Alliance. So we're going to choose the Ascendancy. Reason why is Reyes Children really are made for the desert, and I don't like the desert. And Northern Alliance is really made for snowy environments, and I actually don't like snowy environments on games that I'm building stuff in. The reason being is when I build something and it gets covered by snow, then it's kind of, I don't like that. Plus, this is a default kind of race, and I have not played this game in a while. So let's go with the Ascendancy. A brave band of settlers from the Ascendancy, a prosperous and industrious kingdom, seeking new lands and adventure. They set off to, so these are 3 biomes. So Arctic is made for the northern people, desert for Reyes Children, Ascendancy is made for the biome. So you see, and it's not necessarily it's not good looking biome, it's just all brown, and I don't like that. This has a little bit of color variation. This has a little more color variation. Maybe we'll start one there in the future, but for right now, we're going to keep this as a kind of beginning. Seeking new lands and adventures to Dark Forest. Alright, so we select difficulty. Peaceful is where we don't get any enemies. We're not going to do hard because you will get destroyed rather quickly in hard if you don't know what you're doing. And as I said, I haven't played this in a while, so we're going to see kind of where my skill level is at before we like ramp stuff up. So let's go for normal. This means we'll have enemies. It won't throw out of depth images at us right in the beginning, hopefully. Okay, so let's select the roster. Now we start out with 5 people, and you've got stats on people. So let's explain exactly what the good thing is. You can click over them and see what they do. So basically, when we're looking at crafting, we want mine. Body is going to determine hit points. So for any of our crafters, mine body is hit points. As you see, high bicep move a little bit faster, attack harder, and live longer. So you know, all of our warriors we want to have high body. Spirit is basically befriending animals and not running away is along with that. As you see, in crafting exceptional things are more often. So for our crafters, we want mind and spirit. For our warriors, we want body and spirit. And for our farmers, it doesn't really matter. And we can reroll these individuals, as you also have other stats here. No one really knows that word, but everyone knows how it is. How much Inland Colony loves cold and snowy days. We don't have any snowy days. But on this one, she loves to save others, but save us down as paramount, which would be good if she didn't suck in everything else. And we got other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause right quick. I'm going to re-roll our people, and once I get a set of people I'm happy with, then we'll come back and we'll look at what we have and start playing. Hello ladies and gentlemen, so this is our roster. We got a 6-5 crafter over here, 5-6 warrior, and the rest of them I just kind of spun them until I got something that looked decent. Not worried about anything in particular. I just wanted a good crafter and a good whatchamacallit, warrior. So we're gonna set that roster. So now we get our stars, so you can get a couple different ones. Food for days is a very safe start. You get a little bit of gold, you get a lot of food, and you already get the ability to make a farmer. We got a merchant caravan, which is a trapper, knife, a footman, and a herbalist. You don't get nearly as much food, so you don't get kind of that safety net. And then you can go with the military, which you only get a little jerky. The noble entourage, you get to cook your blacksmith, 1 good bed, some fine venison, and some gold. And then money solves our problems, you get a whole bunch of gold. We're going to go for the first one because it's the safest one. Yes, as I said, now you can choose when you start. With season you start. So we're going to start in summer, which means we'll be going into winter, and I'm not going to change that. So this is where we get to decide how we want to put stuff in. If you look on the right, you see, like if I go up here, I have no trees or plants or wildlife, I have tons of mineral. So what we want to find is something that is kind of even out. Like there, look at that. We got 4 for wildlife, 4 for minerals, and tons of trees and plants. We're gonna go there. Yeah, settle here. We got a good mix of everything, and we'll see what the terrain looks like, and we'll build what we have based upon that. So let's get, come on, hurry up, create it. There we go. So the first thing we want to do is look at the land. Okay, there we go. Had to remember. So now we've placed the town banner, so we can look at the terrain. And this is what we get to work with. So we need to decide where exactly we want to put our town. So there is fishing and such in here with one of the new mods. There's always option of building something on mountains, and mountains can make a very safe place because enemies can't climb up there, so it can reduce the amount of enemies that can actually get to you. But I want to build my stuff kind of on I want to have the river, I want to have the mountains. So what I'm thinking is we're going to build it here, and then when we build our town, we're kind of filtered down to the river. That'll give us very easy access. What is, okay, that's a log. See, so many new things added into the game. So if we build it up there, we're not going to get instant access to stuff. On the other hand, we can build it down here. I do not know if enemies can swim. I assume they can. Which means we eventually, if we want to use this lake, have to wall all of this in. But I think I'm going to... What do we want to build? Because I want access to mining up here, but I want access down here. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to put our initial settlement here. So our people will kind of put all their food here, and then eventually we will build a ladder to make it up to there, and a ladder to make it down here. We'll start actually building our main settlement here. Maybe we'll have some stuff up here. Yeah, that sounds like a plan I could get behind. So we're going to put it there. And as you see, we got all of our people. We don't got them storing anything yet. So first thing I want to do is kind of pause this so that we can set some stuff up. So let's harvest every tree. Actually, let's go to stockpiles first. So I want all my food to kind of be in one stockpile, right? So we're going to take this and we're going to click on none. Then if we go down to food and drink, boom. Now they should take all of the food there and start loading up in that stockpile. So now we'll have all of our food in one place. The next thing we want to do is harvest trees. Why isn't it harvesting? Okay, there we go. Alright, we don't have anywhere to put trees, so let's start another stockpile right here. Let's pause it. Go to none again, and all we're going to do is put kind of those type of resources. Did it actually do that? Yeah, even though I didn't check it. Alright, cool. So let's play it. One thing I'm not a fan of that they added in, at least I don't remember this from last time, is that tree stumps are left. I'm not a fan of that. I went straight down the tree stump. Because now I have to go and click the tree stumps individually. There we go. Alright, so we want to get tons of wood in the beginning. That's going to be one of our main resources we use. So what we're going to do for right now, I think we're going to put the farms over here. This will be our farming area. So we're going to hit fast forward. Just so that they'll get this done a little quicker. And then we're going to stop with the wood chopping there for right now. The reason for that being is, I guess we're going to chop that one too. I didn't want to. We have an area cleared out now. Alright, we'll check the bird in just a second after I get some of this stuff straight. Alright, boom. Alright, so everybody come over and take that out. You can knock them out. And then hopefully they'll start taking this over to a stockpile, because you can't use a resource till it's in a stockpile. Or a chest. Both of which we'll use. Alright, there we go. So now we got all of our food going in the stockpile. Let's do a regular play. An outboard of rise with Larry that speaks, stamped with the official seal of the ascendancy. Let's open this there. Dear Exposition 125. Hope this letter finds you well. By my guess, you've likely set up camp now. Let's pause that. As your captain liaison, it is my honor to preside remotely over the official founding of your outpost. I trust that you had ample time to consider a name for your journey. Founding? As you know, every settlement must choose a banner. The banner reflects your spirit and vision, the uniting factor that brought the expedition together. What future did you foresee when you embarked on your quest for township? Hold in your mind a vision of what your town will one day be. Your banner will set that course, but it's up to you to finish it. Well, choose well, my friends. I eagerly await your reply. What shall we choose? All right, so if we open this declaration, we can name our town Old Flint Glen. We're going to go with that. I like that. So we get to choose a banner. First, we got Vitality, which gives us more wood, more crops, and plants have 2x their normal appeal, so it makes our town look better, which will make our people happier. Banner Strength gives us more ore from mining stone, clay, and ores. And Hearthlings no longer mine crown space. Not bad. Banner Cunning, roads give 3x normal speed boost. Your item itself for 50% more, and traders will bring twice the goods and gold. I'm going to go for Cunning. Because between the two, this one, keep in mind, once you kind of get your town set up, wood's going to become less important. You're going to be able to plant wood, and once you get your food production up, your crops aren't really going to be as beneficial, in my opinion. And as far as appeal, I can just put more shit around to up the appeal. So all of that stuff, while good, isn't really a long-term. Banner of Strength, the ore, that actually is very tempting because we can get more ore. We can always mine more areas. And the cramped spaces, we're going to already plan on building a town. But if you want to build like a Dwarvish type settlement within the mountains or such, that would definitely be a good one because you could really pack people in there. Cunnings though, roads you 3x normal speed boost. That's nice. I don't really care, but your items sell for 50% more, and traders bring twice the goods and gold. That's just good all around. So we're going to issue that declaration. Old Flint Glen, there's the stuff we get. And now that is our outpost. We have Old Flint Glen. All right. So let's continue it. We'll get an event here soon. All right, so there we go. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. There we go. They're all happy and everything. So we want to do a couple of things. The first thing we want to do, where's it? Crafting. We don't have crafters yet. What am I looking for? Alright, there we go. Bird's Crush. You're not sure how you missed it before, but the bird is wearing a tiny backpack. It contains notes which reads, a little something to help you celebrate along with 2 cornbread, 2 peas and bread, and 3 roast sausages. Thank you, little guy. The odd Mr. Bird scurries off with your official settlement found declaration in his beak, carrying it to the vague direction of the capital. Farewell, Bird. I'm sure we'll never see you again. Maybe we will. Alright, so what I'm trying... Oh, heat maps. Oh, yeah. So that's a new thing on here. I'm trying to find something very specific that I can create. Let's pause this thing. Always forget where stuff is. Because we do not... Oh, yeah, that's right. So we want to find basically our sys52. Yes. Change jobs. When we look, we'll see we have a saw. So let's approve that. Now C's going to go get the saw from the stockpile because we started out with that. And then C's going to change her jobs. Her job. Boom, there we go. She's now, and this tells you kind of what she gets, and then they're getting new stuff as they level up. Alright, so if we go to crafters now and we click on her, we can now craft carpenter bench, and you can choose to maintain, but we just want to craft one. We also, and afterwards we can place it. The next thing we want to do is figure out who our farmers are going to be. So let's go back to our people. We want to get them farms set up as soon as possible. So your farmer, you kind of want to be your most useless people, really. Just kind of how it is. So this is going to definitely be our guard. I'm thinking this guy is probably the best. He's not really good at anything. Yeah. So change his jobs. His job. If we king with that hoe, let's give him that. And now we can place this pretty much. he's gonna be using wood. So let's place it right there. And as you see now, running fresh food from field to table has increased the farmer's foot speed. He gets a little faster. Now if we go to crafting, got a lot more stuff open up. So we want to create one of these. And I think for right now, that's all we're going to have him create. Well, we need him to create other stuff to level up. So we need to decide kind of what do we want him to start mass producing. You know what? I'm going to create 5 of these, 5 of these. And these were used for houses later on, and it'll get his level up. We might as well just go ahead and create like 10 of these. We're going to need plenty of doors, and then we'll leave it there right now. Yeah. And the next thing we want to do is go to our fields. So we're going to have our fields start this way, and we're going to make them 2 by 10. Then we'll go with turnip. No, cancel that. Remove that. I want to leave a little space. So I'm just used to the fact that in most games like this, it ends up being a lot better. So as you see, there's a whole lot of stuff we got to unlock, but we're going to get them. Alright, so we also want to check. We'll catch this afterwards, but what do we need to start putting silkweed down? We need a level 2. Alright, remove. Alright, cool. There we go. Now we got people doing stuff. We'll have food coming in. We'll be able to get more Hearthlings eventually. Now you don't want to go overboard with... Is that a turkey? Ostrich. Oh god. I wonder how much he could kick our asses right now. We don't want to go too overboard. As you see, we kind of want to, I guess we want to extend this stockpile out. Can we? I don't know if you can do that. Is there anything that, nope. Alright, let's just create a new stockpile beside it, right beside it for none for all of this. There we go. I was wondering why they weren't actually putting stuff back in there, but it was the stockpile literally got filled up. What's our farm doing? Why do you only plant one side? Do I need them to be at least 3 big for him to plant 2? And what's this? Juniper seed. So we can, yeah, you can plant saplings. We're not worried about that right now. So what we want to start doing is planning where our first kind of building is going to be. Because our people are going to need somewhere to sleep, and I'm a big sucker for giving them buildings and such. Oh no, the other thing, did we... Okay, our footman, which is this guy right here, change jobs. Did we get that made? We did. Alright, he needs to get the footman in. Because we will get attacks, and we want somebody when those attacks come to start leveling up. I like how to do it. It's like, oh. So for that, they get combat training, which means they can use training dummies to train their combat techniques and earn experience up to job level 3, which is good. And then their damage is increased by 20%. Alright, we've got a level 2. The carpenter is now skillful enough to use materials created by other carpenters, and he created a, he got a increase in whatchamacallit, HP. Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh yeah, we had to have stone. Do we want to create any more? I want to create like 3 of these, two more of these, to have them on standby. I also want to have like 2 more of those on standby. What other things? So we can start creating large crates. We're not going to. I also want to start maintaining like 10 of those for selling. So we're going to do that. We're not going to do a whole lot of maintaining right now. Okay, training dummies take a lot of stuff. So as you see, we got a lot more stuff we can make. So if we click on this, we're going to have thatching. So where do we get thatching from? I'm actually not sure where we get thatching from, because that was not a thing before. But we are going to go ahead and craft like 10 bed frames. and we're gonna need a stockpile to stick these. So we're gonna take a stockpile right over here. Click none. Alright, so construction. So I think this is gonna be all stuff that's been constructed. So we're gonna put all of that in there along with combat equipment for now. Yeah. Oh, I did tools. Alright, so basically all of our like creative stuff should go in there. So as we see, they're starting to place stuff that was on the floor. And they're kind of just picking it up. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, it looked like they were just picking up the same thing over and over again. But what it was actually is because there's a blue on it, I wasn't able to see it. Oh yeah, I don't want to regrow. So are they? So after he harvests these, I think we're gonna make a 3x3 field and see if we get 2 rows out of a 3 or 3x10 field. It's looking like they actually do have to have 1 row between them, but I don't want to completely destroy the food yet. So we will settle that afterwards. So we still got plenty of wood. However, we'll go ahead and hit. I wish there was a way to tell it to take up everything, but I don't see anything there, which kind of sucks. And then we'll have them go this way as well, because I don't want anybody to be able to sneak up on me, right? There. We can take the stumps out later. Oh, we just got a random tree stump in the middle of town. We'll get rid of that sucker. Daily update. So if we look, we don't have the net worth. We did have the food. So what we need to start looking at, we'll have them clear that. And the only reason we're going to clear that out mainly is I want to be able to see if people start coming over before it's the last minute. Then afterwards, we're going to build our first building, and I think it's going to be right in here. And what our first building is going to be is our cooking station and such. So keep in mind, all this stuff is eventually going to go away. I'm not sure what we're going to have on this, or if we're even going to use it. We may just end up mining from here into the mountain and using that. Ooh, there's some copper there. There's some gold there. At a minimum, we will get these veins, because we got some gold and some copper veins. That's good. That's good. Either way, I think our main settlement is basically going to be made coming down into this area. And we're not really going to use the mountains a whole lot. But I do want to clear off basically these trees, because they're going to be important for us to be able to see if, like, basically somebody's coming up to attack us. We don't want to be caught off guard. Alright, so we got all of them. So you should be grabbing all of these trees, and the building we're creating is going to take a lot of wood, so we definitely want to have wood in there. What's he creating right now? What's he on? That way I'll know how far in the creation kind of routine she is. So you got her pet squirrel. She came with him. It's gonna, you know, when she's crafting, he helps her. He, you know, tells her, "Good job" and such. I have a bunch of stuff in here that should be getting our level up. If you look, you can see. So one of the things about it is you can change jobs and it will keep their levels, but they will lose all of the experience they've gained. So like if I switch over to something else right now, she'd still be level 2, but she'd lose half of the experience to level 3. That says she's a little over halfway. So you really don't want to change your people around a whole lot. What are these? Oh, you can polish work type? Oh, excuse me, so many new things. I'm really waiting for her to be able to start getting a carpenter tool bench, so she can start creating some better stuff. But that's level 3. Yeah, it's getting close. We will be able to start choosing somebody to have our chisel. So as you see, he's just like wandering around towns. So you can move him to location. You can attack, move, turn him to attack a target. Defend location. And then this, I believe, just cancels out any orders you've given. And then you can forbid them training, prefer weapon and shield. So you can keep them from having a two-handed weapon. So you see he's carrying a shield around now, which we're going to keep. We may end up doing two-handed weapons at some point, but not right now. So they are slowly gathering up the wood. I say slowly because it is slowly gathering it up. Your Hearthlings are a bit slow. There are some things you can make that will help them with that. The other thing I do need to find. No. Ladders. There we go. So I want to place a ladder right there. So somebody should come over to build it. You can also build them backpacks that will allow them to hold more stuff, which I can't wait to get. How slowly do farmers level up? Yeah, so you see farmers level up really slowly. And we can't really plant a lot of stuff we need until he gets to level up. So we're going to end up expanding these fields out for sure, so he has more work to do. It does look like he is hauling stuff when he's not farming, and I like that. I don't know if he's going to be chopping trees down or anything, but the fact that he's hauling when he's not makes me feel good that he isn't completely useless when he's, doing his farming. But as you see, it does take him a long time to gather those stuff, so we definitely want to have a tree field somewhere. So this is thatching, right? Bundle thatch. So I had to dig grass terrain or gather plants. Well, we do have some stuff here to gather. Wild silkweed, because we're gonna need that for the lower class beds. Bright barrel healing items. Ooh, what's that? Carrot. So random ass carrot. What's that? Short grass. Not long enough for. Okay, see. So during the research strikes, the crafter may now craft an especially fine quality item. Good. So now we can craft this guy, and that will allow us to create more stuff. And this is a lot of this stuff you're gonna need. So we will create that. Do we have? Let's just look at what we have for on standby for jobs. Alright, so we're probably gonna want to make a mason's handle just to have it. It's craft. Oh yeah, we had to have stone. So you see crafting wood and shields. Alright, so if we go here, we can tell her, hey, this is first. There. So as you see, they're all going to lay down because we don't have any beds yet. That's fine. That's fine. We'll eventually have beds. Does he got the bed frames yet? We have the bed frames. I don't think we do. I don't think we've started crafting them yet. No, they're last. What's this? Equipable by footman type light shield. Oh. And it does give you the value of them. I don't think that was on her last time. What's this? Appeal. Okay. Alright, we're going to get her to craft this, put it down, and then that's part where we're going to call the episode. I think we've got... Oh, yeah. Let's pause it. Remove. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a 3x10. There we go. Alright, I wanna see if that's fine. He didn't plant. Okay, that's fine. You gotta have one rows between them. Makes sense. Alright, so they need to be at least 3. Either that or you do, I guess, 1 by 1s. I don't know if they'd even make the row at that point. And then we can place this, and that'll probably be the last thing we do for this episode. Get somebody over there. What are you doing? Why are you taking a break? You're a worker. Oh, because our stockpile's full. Alright, so let's create another one. Like down here. Alright, let's do the same thing. There we go. Now they have something to do. So we've got this up. Yay! Alright. What can we craft now? So we probably don't have the levels for a lot of this stuff. What do we need for bows? Level 4. Oh, we got bows and crossbows. Okay, that's neat. Recurve bow and composite bow. 26. So it looks like it's just a step up. So we're probably not going to use it much. Oh, armor penetration. Okay, so it does have something different about it. What else can we create? Archery targets, training dummies. We do have the thatch, but we're going to need it for other stuff. We still have to get a bolt of cloth and thread, and we're nowhere near wanting at a point where we can do that. Wooden barn hatch. Oh, tunnel door. So a little bit of a wider one, I guess. Okay, so we could craft 5. We're going to go ahead and use all of our thatch to craft 5 of these. Because we're going to need beds, because we're going to be creating... okay, so we're going to call it there. In the next episode, we're going to do... Oh, wait. Alright, let's... before, because I would totally forget to remove this when we come back. If I don't do it now, that's for sure. I normally have a great memory, but I will forget that. Alright. And it looks like our food stocks, from what I can see over here, are pretty much maintaining. There we go. Now we have 2 rows of each. What's your level 1 footman? Let's look at his character sheet before we go. Alrighty, so we're gonna leave it there. She's gonna create the beds, which she should be creating, yeah, after those. So after she gets all those up, she'll create a bed, and then we'll have some beds. We have some shields we're maintaining. Daily update. Yeah, we got plenty of food, but we do have to get our net worth up, which we will get up. We almost got all the wood gathered. We'll get our net worth up from, what are you doing? Just put one down and put down in the same place. We'll get our net worth up when we start building our inn. That would be our first building, would be an inn. So, you know, when I build my town, I don't like to just, I like try to plan out something, but I'm not the best. So it'd be organically kind of how we feel it should go. But the first thing will be our inn, which will have our kitchen and everything. And then we will start getting people from there. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this series. If you want to continue onward, we're going to try to keep things busy, keep building stuff, keep bringing people in, keep upgrading people on jobs. I'm not one here to just try and sit around and let time pass from games like this, because if you're not working towards getting people and being able to build better stuff in your town and get a better professions and all, then you kind of risk a stagnant town and the enemy's kind of outgrowing you. So we will catch you guys next time. And then we will start building, which I will do on camera to show you how you plan it out. So next episode will be a building episode already. Yeah, deuces.